Hey there, Everlong Mystic here, and today I just wanted to go live for a little bit to thank everyone for 100 subscribers. Yay, I never actually thought I would get to 100. And I just wanted to say that I appreciate your support, and if it wasn't for all of you, I don't know that I could have kept going. So thank you so very much. So I'm going to... Hey, Patrick! Yay, 100 subs! So today I'm going to do two things. First, I just want to do kind of an Everlong Mystic reading, just for the being of Everlong Mystic. Since, thanks, Patrick. Since July 29th of last year was when I created... It's when I created the name Everlong Mystic. That's when I decided on the name, and I created my Gmail with the name. I think I even went to some place to reserve the .com for it if I ever wanted a website. But it was like the Everlong Mystic is a Leo, and Everlong Mystic was born on July 29th. And literally 1 year later, on July 29th, was when I reached 100 subscribers. So that's super cool. Super cool. Hey, Dana. So anyway, we're going to get started here with... I chose the Heart Path Oracle cards. I'm just going to shuffle a couple times. I've already pre-shuffled, and just get like a nice little Heart Path message for Everlong Mystic. And it's not specifically for me, but it's for... Hey, Sheila! But it's just for the being of Everlong Mystic. So these are really big cards. It's hard for me to shuffle. Okay. Heart Path message for Everlong Mystic. Too many. I'm looking for one card. Hey, Patrick, I watched your live stream from last night. I didn't watch it live because I was totally sleeping, but it was really good. And there was something, like when I was watching it, I felt like the cards were giving you secret little messages for yourself or something. It's almost like they were answering questions that you had that you didn't say, or I don't know. It was kind of weird, but it was really cool. All right, and these are... sometimes it takes a while for these to come out. I'm just gonna keep going because that's what I'm doing here, is keeping on going. It took me forever to click the go live button. I was like, well, I better go outside. Well, no, I better drink some water first. No, maybe I should change my clothes. Oh, maybe... I kept putting it off because I get so nervous going live. Let's just take these. Let's see. So we have imagination creates reality. So that's super perfect because Everlong Mystic was from my imagination, and it is now a reality. So that's a perfect card right there. Right on. Hey, Corey. You can only see my sleeves? What do you mean? You can't see the cards? Wait, can you see the cards or not? Yeah? Because you know me, I don't really show my face. If you really want to... if you really want to see my face, you'll have to Scooby-Doo that. Okay, so we also have I Bow to You. And this is about shifting paradigms. And honestly, I feel like this card here is about just how thankful I am for you guys, for all of you. Because not only do I have, you know, this space where I can share information and just put messages out there and, you know, kind of help any souls that come across it, but it's the gratitude that I have for the community that I'm a part of now. It's really awesome. All right. So that's another perfect card that came out for Everlong Mystic. So what's next here? Oh, awesome. Wow, these are all making sense. Okay, so this card here is called The Connection. And it's really beautiful here because you have this being here in the middle, and you've got the family, the community, and they're all growing together just like all of us. We're all growing and we're all reaching out, we're all branching out. And the very top here are two roses, and that's the love. That's the love that connects all of us together, which is so freaking beautiful. And it says, take deep breaths, which is what I was doing before I pressed the live button. Pretty cool. All right. Wait, are y'all talking about magical fruits? Hopefully it's not rainbow farts. Okay, so now we have, oh my gosh, another perfect card. Okay, so we have this one here. It's allowing success and good fortune into your life. Wow, okay, so Spirit knows exactly how resistant I was to even go through with this, because I mentioned how I created Everlong Mystic in July last year, but I didn't even create my channel on YouTube until December, so that's several months. Then, even though I created the channel in December, I didn't even post my first video until March 4th because I was marching forth. So yeah, this is about just about me allowing Everlong Mystic to just come about and to be here. And it has brought me some good fortune. It's the abundance that's not money. It's the more important abundance. And I love all the green on here. This is so, and it curls up into a little heart up here. Oh, and on the bottom here it says part of a greater collective. Absolutely. Everlong Mystic is part of a greater collective. We're all part of a greater collective. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, I wanted to grab some Divine Animals Oracle real quick. And just to see if there's anything else about Everlong Mystic, my gratitude for all of you. Any message from Spirit? Third Eye Lion, Cosmic Librarian, hi. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. My computer's like way over there, so I have to kind of turn to see the chat. All right. All right. I was so excited when Cindy with Awakening the Spirit got these cards. I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to love these so much because they're so cool. I really like Stacy DeMarco. She has the most beautiful cards. All right. Oh, Sheila made a room video? That's so cool. All right, so we have two here. Just this. Okay, so we have Raven, which is the news card. So this could be about just, just the news coming in. Like, actually, I feel like this is like the influx of subscribers that I've had over the last couple months. Because in the very beginning, it was definitely slow rolling. I want to give a special thanks to my Cancer sister and my Libra future brother-in-law, that they were some of the first subscribers I ever had, and they totally supported me. I feel like they were the only ones watching my videos for the first month. And I thank you for that. Okay. And then we have here, happiness. Awesome. So we have the dolphin happiness card, and it's funny because dolphin has different messages. In this card, it's about happiness and joy, and it's like being content with what you bring into the world, because you have this pregnant person right here on top of the dolphin, and I do get so much happiness just embodying Everlong Mystic. I love this. Okay. So there's my Everlong Mystic. Thank you so much. 100 subscribers. Thank you for the support message. And so next I wanted to do a collective message for all of us. And I was going to use a new tarot deck that I got that has an interesting spread in it. And I'm not really that great with spreads, because I feel like they kind of constrict me sometimes. But well, and they're also challenging. To me, spreads are challenging. I just kind of like to let everything flow and get the message that way. But this deck, it's called the Transient Light Tarot, and it was a Kickstarter that I supported, and it took months and months to get the deck, but it's really cool. Actually, before... No, this is good. This is good. All right, let me shuffle it up. Oh yeah, Patrick, that was that NASA thing about the moon. It was weird. After that video that Remy put up, she was talking about floods, more floods coming. And then the very next day, I see all these articles online that NASA did all these studies about the moon's orbit, and in the 2030s that we're going to have all this, the moon wobble. We're going to have all of this extra flooding, because instead of rotating like this, it's going to turn to the more oval. And I guess the wobble between circle and oval is going to affect the tides, or I guess coastal flooding is what they were talking about. All right, so oh, you live by the seaside, Sheila? I live I would say 30 miles, a good solid 30 miles or so from the coast, so I think I'm okay. Oh, Dana. But the coast I live near is Galveston, which is definitely not one of the prettiest coasts there are. The water is pretty, I don't know, it's pretty dank looking, because I think you get mud from the river that kind of muddies it up. It's not a pretty beach. Yeah, I was born in the Midwest, Patrick, in Nebraska, children of the corn. Very vanilla where I was born. The big excitement was tornadoes. That was the big deal. All right. So in this spread, it's going to be the cardinal directions, the 4 elements, but also the 4 elements of us. So we have like north, south, east, and west. And let's see. So north is fire. So I have the candle to symbolize the fire. East, I will use this amethyst because east is air, which is your mind. So we've got your creativity, your fire, your spirit. You've got your mind. And then I'll use this green, what is this? Jade or jadeite. I'll use that for the earth, which is your body. Kissy Cat, hey. And then for west is your heart. So I will use rose quartz, just so I don't forget what I'm doing here. All right. Spirit, mind, body, and heart. And we're just going to pull a couple cards for each section. And I've only looked at this spread once, so bear with me. I already gave a disclaimer that I'm not the best with spreads, but we're going to try it out. All right, so for spirit, for the collective. Spirit for the collective. What do we need to know about our spirits? And if you see cards here that are flipped over, it's because this deck has 3 extra cards, a past, a present, and a future. And they have kind of a different purpose in this deck, but I forgot to take them out, so we'll roll with it. All right, so spirit, the collective. What does the collective need to know about spirit creativity? Oh, that's a lot. We're only supposed to have 2 cards, but we'll go with it. Okay, so we have the Apprentice of Swords here. And this is basically sinking through your spirit, through your creativity, sinking your teeth into truth. And this is done by really like not so much just being well read, but by consuming a bit of knowledge. Because we all start somewhere, and it's like you have to expose yourself to things things that you haven't seen or heard or done whatever before you can develop that discernment, that sword. You can say, hey, I resonate with this, or hey, that sounds like crap, or whatever. So it's like sinking your teeth into it. And then we have here Soul Explorer. Hi. So we have the 3 of coins, and the 3 of coins, it does talk about like the work that you produce with others, like a community project kind of thing. But with this card, it's more about acknowledging the importance of what you're doing and how it affects people. So the collective spirit, sinking their teeth into things, recognizing the importance of what you're putting out there into the world. And we have here the 7 vessels. And this is like the 7 of cups. And, normally the 7 of cups is like, oh, wow, look at all these choices. I don't know which one to pick. But with this card, it to me, I just get like the world is your oyster. You can choose what you want. It also relates back to this, sinking your teeth into things so you can really get a good feeling about the truth of what really resonates with you. And once you do that, then you realize the importance of what you want to put out there, and then you can look at what's in every vessel. You've got a snake in here, you've got some diamonds in here, you have flowers, you have sight, you have the key to unlock whatever you want, you have inspiration. You even have tarot cards right there. Sweet. Hey, Penelope. So you can choose whatever you want. It's like the world is your oyster. It's like you use your own, what resonates with you personally, and that's what's going to kind of light up your spirit. That's what's going to light up that creative spark, so you can put something meaningful out into the world. And it's up to you. The seven vessels is just, it's up to you. It's not about what other people want. It's not about what other people say. It's all about you, really. It's like the collective you. This seems like a real kind of more personal, like for each and every one of you in the collective, you choose. And then we have here the Ace of Vessels. So this is the Ace of Cups. And this right here is this message in a bottle. This is spirit right here. I mean, it's perfect because this is the quadrant of spirit, and it's a message from spirit. Like, hey, you know what? You're totally vibing with this. Let's move forward, kind of thing. It's beautiful. All right, so that's what we have for the spirit section. Now we're going to do mind, and that's air energy for the mind. Yes, we are the collective you. All right, for the mind, collective message for where our minds are at. Where is the collective mind at right now? Another thing I like about this deck is that it is not, there's no gender here. So when you get to like the kings and the queens and all that stuff, it's it doesn't assign a gender to anything. All right, mind. Where's our mind at? Our mind's in the gutter. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna take this because way too many fell on the floor. All right, so the present. Oh, very awesome. So our minds right now, the collective, are in the present moment. So that's good. That's very good. That means we're not dwelling on the past. We're not too sucked into what's going to happen in the future. We're trying to get away from the anxiety of it, having to know what happens next. And kind of letting expectations, kind of not ruin your day, but kind of cloud over what's going on in the present moment. So we have present moment. Our minds are in the present. Very good. And then, perfect. So we have 10 of coins here. We have 10 of coins here. And this is all about legacy. This is our legacy. This is our collective legacy. This is what we leave for future generations. That's a really awesome place for our minds to be right now. It's like we're finally thinking of the future. And it's funny because we're in the present moment creating something sustainable for the future. Perfect. I really like that. Good job, collective. Okay. All right, so next we're going to do earth energy, which is our body. So collective bodies. This could be health. Could just be things that you're doing. Could be nature. right, earth energy for the collective. Bodies. Earth energy, bodies. It's too many. Okay, earth energy, bodies for the collective. Okay. We don't have any pentacles for the earth energy. Wow, okay. So first we have the Four of Vessels. So, okay, collective. So on an overall, it looks like we still have some work to do when it comes to our bodies. So you see these three pots right here. All the plants in here are either hungry or thirsty or neglected. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm choking. So I water myself, and we're being asked to water ourselves. We're being asked to replace the nutrients that we've lost. We're being asked to pay attention to ourselves. Okay, so we have some work to do when it comes to our bodies. Oh my gosh, Patrick. I don't know. Yeah, me too. I need to get out of the habit of going, okay, I had dinner. What's for dessert? Is there ice cream? Of course, I'm so bad myself. I eat pizza all the time. I must eat pizza 3 or 4 times a week. I feel like I'm addicted. Where's the devil card? Okay. It's weird how I got this little choky fit with this Four of Vessels card. I'm just looking at it for a second here. Hey, Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy. Okay. I feel like we're kind of okay. So I'm focused on these clouds right here. It's almost like the environment. There's something environmental that's choking us, which means that we need to take extra special care. It could be just getting more antioxidants. It could be doing more breathing exercises in nature, because the earth energy is nature. Oh my gosh, you know what that reminds me of? Today, I was outside chilling on my porch, and next door they are clearing some land to build a house, and they're cutting down all these trees. And the first thing I thought about was, oh my gosh, the screaming trees. Second was, there's going to be less oxygen. I mean, it was only like 4 trees. It wasn't like a huge amount, but I was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be less oxygen out here for me, less oxygen out here for the birds. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so we need to take a little bit better care of ourselves so that we can, go on this journey that we're supposed to go on. We're supposed to go in a different direction. And it's new, but it is supported by truth, which is very, very nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, if we don't start taking better care of ourselves and the environment, we're going to be faced with a lot of no's. So this is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords on here, it's like every single sword is broken. It's like I'm just getting no, 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 no. And this is like no to no to poisoning yourself, no to poisoning the earth. This is no. It's like you won't be able to move. You won't be able to move forward. You won't be able to transform if you continue to not nurture yourself and the earth. It's important. And and it doesn't have to be a big thing, I mean, as far as the collective goes, imagine if every single one of us just did one thing to improve something with the earth or with our bodies. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's just like, okay, well, I'm just going to cut out sugar, or I'm just going to cut out processed foods, or I'm going to start meditating every day. Just like one thing, it'll totally add up. And it'll keep us from no. I feel like, yeah, no, this is fine just like the way it is. All right, we're going to move on. Let me look at the comments. Yes, Penelope, I agree with that. The processed foods, it's dead food. I don't know how many times I've seen food or like opened a can of something and I'm just looking at it like, oh my gosh, this food is dead. It's so dead. Like, ugh. Kissy Cat, I could feel it. This morning when they were cutting down the trees, I was having like, I don't know if it was like an energetic breakdown or what, but I was just like, oh my gosh. Because I kept thinking about like, when people mow the grass and you can smell that scent, that chlorophyll scent from cutting the grass. I mean, that's literally like a cry for help, like a warning signal that the grass puts out to the other grass. It's like, oh my God, watch out, they're cutting us. And I was like, well, I can't really smell the trees being cut down. So energetically, it's like they're screaming, They're screaming. And it's like, I had to come inside because I was like, man, if I stay out here long enough, I'm going to start getting sad. And I didn't want to deal with griefy stuff today, really, So we're going to move on to the heart. All right. Heart. All right, what does the collective need to know about water in the heart space? Water and the heart space. All right, I'm going to drink some water just because I said water. Yeah, I agree, Cindy. It's really hard. It's really hard to see trees cut down just for aesthetics. And these trees weren't very old, though. I would say they're maybe between like 8 and 12 years old, but still, it's like you think of a person that's 8 or 12 years old, you're like, oh my gosh, don't hurt them, All right. So we have 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords here, this is really good. So our heart space and the collective heart space is actually in a good spot here. This 8 of Swords card, it's like focused on the center moon right here. And it's kind of like us being strong no matter what is being thrown at us. There's so much stuff in the outside world or 3D world or what have you, whether it's people or situations or negativity, whatever, conflict, whatever. There's all this stuff around us, but we're maintaining our truth here. The collective is maintaining their truth when it comes to heart, like your smart heart. And that is beautiful. All right, what else for the heart of the collective? All right, the heart for the collective. Oh, that's kind of too many. The heart for the collective. That's still too many. I'm just going to take this one because that was the one that was opposite the others. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so here we have Champion of Coins. Now, the Champion of Coins is, I want to say it's kind of like the Knight of Coins. And this is us being connected with spirit, because you see the crow here. But taking this this pinnacle, and this pinnacle is, it's this light, this heart smart steadiness that we're holding in our hearts, and this is like taking flight, because we've been through we've been through grief, we've been through difficulty, we've been through success, we've been through failures, all these things that affect our heart. And we've been through all that, and we've graduated to this state where we can take that entire pinnacle of how we've been navigating our heart space and take it in a new direction. And it's like there's all these little sparkles here on the card, and it's a magic space. It's like sharing our heart magic. And I like how it's grown. It's like, as long as we remain steadfast and not let the outside things pierce us, you know what I mean? Then it's automatically a larger collective heart-based thing that is able to like go and spread magic. I don't think I worded that right, but hopefully you know what I'm trying to say. All right. Sharing our heart magic. Yes, Kissy Cat. Kissy Cat. All right, Kirsty. Okay, so we've done the four elements. Next is how it's going to tie all together. It's kind of what's the word? Starts with an A. I don't know, can't think of it. It's whatever ties it all together for us. And for that, I'm going to get the Mystical Shaman, so we can tie all of these collective energies into one main focus here. What connects it all? Is it assembling? You know what? Now I have to know, because I got this spread from the booklet. So let's just see. I think it was an A word. Oh, alignment. How they're aligned. How could I forget that word? Okay. So the Mystical Shaman I'm going to use to see how we can align all of this together, just to make it a more of a whole, like a whole strong thing. You know what I mean? Okay, so how are these aligned? How are these aligned for the collective? What is the alignment here? How are these aligned for the collective? Oh, awesome. Okay, we have Wild Woman. And this is totally just letting our creative juices flow and not giving. Okay, so we have the creative juices, and that's all here in spirit. This is all in the spirit section. These creative juices. It's like the Wild Woman, she's sailing these seas right now. This is us. Once we go through this and we're sailing this, we make our choice, we're sailing the seas. That's what the wild woman is doing. And I love the heart space here. The heart space here, because you have this pinkish red here. So she is secure. She's secure as shit. She is very sure of herself. And the turquoise color here in the center of the heart, to me, that's just complete alignment with your higher heart. So the collective, not only are we like remaining strong and steady no matter what's shot at us to our at our heart space, we're being strong, we're being steady, and we're bringing the magic. And look how she's just dancing, and just like she exudes magic. I love it. And I would not say no to the wild woman, that's for sure. I would not say no to her. Oh yeah, it does match. All right, and the other card is, oh, the hummingbird. Oh, beautiful. And this is an 8. And it speaks of longevity, and that's like this legacy that we're leaving. This legacy that we're leaving for the future. This hummingbird legacy. It's so beautiful. And something that's been coming up a lot just in random places for me, and I think it has been for a lot of us, is sweetness. It's like the hummingbird always reminds me that there's plenty of sweetness for everyone. Like, I'll sit on my porch and I'll watch the hummingbirds go from flower to flower to flower to flower to flower. And it's like there's always nectar for all the hummingbirds. There's always enough. There's always enough sweetness for us. And that's what aligns all of this together. Staying strong, being the wild woman, knowing that there's enough sweetness for all of us. There's enough sweetness for all of us now, and then there will be also in the future, for future collectives. The only homework I feel like we're being given right now is to just take care of ourselves. Honestly, just take care of ourselves. That's good. Very cool message. All right, well, that's our 4 corners, 4 elements, 4 directions, collective reading. Very awesome. I like this. I like it. Very cool. So how is everyone? How is all of you? How are all of you? Y'all having a good Sunday? Or is it Sunday everywhere? I don't know. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick, I downloaded one of your spreads and I attempted it and I was like, yeah, I suck. I can't do this. I was like, I can't do it. I don't know if I wasn't in the right headspace or if it was too complicated. You gonna do some earth stuff, Patrick? They are, but you do such a good job, Patrick, with your spreads. Such a good job. Oh, that's good, Cindy. I like it when I feel like I can get stuff done. Yesterday, I kind of took a day off from cards. I sat down like 4 times at my table, like, I need to do a reading. I need to do my next series. And I was like, no, I think I'm just going to watch Netflix. It has been very hot. She lit very, very hot. Four elements. One bit of news. The next series I'm doing after the Elven series is I've already started recording them, and they are going to be for the Zodiac sweet and sour messages. So what I'm going to do in this series is I pull an oracle card, either most likely from Wisdom of the Oracle, and then maybe Sacred Destiny. And then I use the Mystical Moments tarot to see what comes out. And then there will be a section for sweet, like sweetness in your life, and a section for sour. So basically just kind of like hey, what's the energy like? Is there a lot of sweetness in your life? Is there a little bit of sour you might need to pay attention to? That kind of thing. I think I've done like four of the signs already, but they're pretty good. I will say that so far, I don't think any sign has gotten more sour than sweet. There's some signs that have all sweet. There was actually one sign so far that had all sweet. It was just like chock full of sweetness. It was like making my cheeks tingle. And then there's some that have like a nice balance. So hopefully they'll be interesting and you guys will like them. So anyways, let's see which ones did I guess it doesn't matter which ones I did. All right. Well, this is it. This is my little live, and thank you guys all again. Thank you so much for supporting me and being in this space with me. It really means a lot to me. I love each and every one of you. Oh, Lauren, hey, LB. Thanks, Lauren. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up. And again, just thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support. It does mean so much to me. And I will definitely see you next time. Thank you so much for embracing your inner mystic. And I will see all you lovelies later. Bye.